Welcome back to Screen Fiend. It's your boy Carcino here, and let's talk about it. A film that has come out and revolutionized the way we look at film today, and we smile with glee, and we're proud when we see this film. We say to ourselves, wow, that's the kind of movie I love to watch. Knives Out, an adaptation of a whodunit, like the Murder on the Orient Express. It's a lot drawn out and a lot of compelling storylines of everyone's motive. And there are many people who like to say, it's me. But no, it's that person. No, it's that person. No, it's that person. And this is the comeback of Rian Johnson, who wrote and directed this film. Now, you all know Rian Johnson from Star Wars, The Last Jedi. Now, if you remember Star Wars The Last Jedi, then you already understand that a lot of the fans decide to attack Star Wars The Last Jedi due to the fact a lot of people were, I would say, unimpressed with his work because of the internet. I did not share their disagreements and disgust. But that is another story. Now, in this film, a multi-millionaire author, played by, I believe, Christopher Plummer, if that was him. Could be wrong. Anyhow, he has undoubtedly, through his own behest, run into a situation that became quite difficult for him to deal with. And it looks like suicide. And the family members are all living in his home. He's the breadwinner of the family. And you have all these other characters who are either responsible or have motive to do something to take the finances away from him. So it's a matter of who done it. Who was the one? Now, the list of celebrities in this film, from Jamie Lee Curtis, Chris Evans, you have some of everyone in this film. It's just crazy. Daniel Craig. Don Johnson. And yeah, that was Christopher Plummer. I knew it was. And I will be the first to tell you, I predicted this movie all the way through. I know many of you gonna say, sure you did, but no. I predicted Knives Out all the way through. I say I was probably off about, out of a percentage of being exactly right, I'll say I was 92%. 92% in every way of predicting this film. The only 8% I was wrong on was just the method. So in this whodunit, you find out that there were some people involved. Out of one of these people in here, one person goes to jail at the very end. I'm not going to tell you who, but I'm going to tell you I knew from the trailer who it was going to be. From the trailer, I said, I know who's going to be the killer. To me, it was so obvious. I went into the movie saying this person's going to be the killer, and the movie had to convince me it wasn't going to be that. And the movie convinced me it was definitely going to be him or her. You like the way I did that? Or her. Or both. Now, the way the movie was shot was excellent. Being in this house with the different colors and the different settings. I like the way Daniel Craig with this drawl he got, and it's funny because it kind of goes away a little bit as the movie goes on, but it was so funny. Chris Evans makes fun of his drawl, and he's definitely not Captain America in this one. His attitude and the way he changes his persona, cursing and use profanity. It's like they went extra to make sure you didn't see Captain America when you looked at him. Like, hey, that's Cap. So you saw a lot of different people in here playing a good role. Like Jamie Lee Curtis, she did a great job. Don Johnson's hilarious in this film, and a lot of people were dancing on social issues and how they are in the house. And then you have this doctor who took care of him. She was the last one to see him basically alive. So a lot of people looking at her and her connection. As Lakeith Stanfield comes in as one of the local detectives on the scene, while Daniel Craig comes in as the main private detective who was hired by someone to take this case. So that should be it. Oh, my rating for the movie. I give it 3 stars out of 4. There were a couple of scenes in there. I mean, it's quite enjoyable. The people who watched this film, they enjoyed it. Even the younger people who watched the film enjoyed it, as they wanted to figure out who did it and why. It's very engaging. It's only, to me, it's a little too predictable. Um, yeah, that's just it. But maybe it's just me. So that's why I give it a 3 out of 4. But I think Rian Johnson did a tremendous job. Yeah, I think he did a tremendous job in The Last Jedi. One of the most creative Star Wars films we've definitely seen. Just goes to show you, people love for things to stay the same. And on note, we cue the music. Don't forget to support the page. Cash App, Carcino. That was cheesy.